Part 3, Dealing with Information. In this final video of our 3-part series, we discuss how to deal with information relating to your cancer. You can watch Part 1 on how to deal with your diagnosis and treatment, and Part 2 on communicating about your cancer with others. Seeking, understanding, and keeping track of information is one of the most important parts of the cancer journey. The volume of new information, in addition to having to learn new terminology, can be challenging. The good news is there are plenty of organizations and people you can reach out to who are willing to help. In this section, we will discuss 1. Where to seek information, 2. How best to store and keep track of information, and 3. Places to discuss and gain clarity of the information received. By the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently access the information you want easily. Using this skill, you'll be able to better understand your particular diagnosis and know where to look for additional information if you should need it. Point 7. Seeking information. Your primary source of information is always your doctors and medical team. They are the experts, and you should always agree with them on the path forwards. Hopefully, you have followed part 1 of our video series and have sought second and third opinions from specialists in your cancer type. Your doctor should have given you a clear idea of what your diagnosis is and their recommendation for treatment. Secondary sources of information include corporate and non-profit organizations specific to your cancer type. They will have the most experience communicating in your particular area and should be the most up-to-date with the latest thinking and treatment. They may also have information about support groups and other psychological or logistical help available. We recommend joining support groups of those sharing your journey. Depending on where you live, you may be able to join such groups in person. But if that is not possible, online groups also exist. Our personal favorite is the online community at Macmillan's, which is a cancer charity in the UK. You can join groups for specific cancers, which will have many people sharing information and asking questions. The community is very supportive and helpful. Point 8. Keeping information. You will receive a lot of information, and you will also have a lot of questions. It can be hard to keep track of all of this. A systematic method of keeping and storing information is critical. You may be referred to more than one doctor or medical facility, and all of them will need your medical history at hand. Make sure you request hard or soft copies of your tests and scans. If possible, ask for a written report from each doctor. File everything in an organized way. You could have different file sections for each diagnosis and treatment option. You could also file materials according to the source, for instance, each doctor or hospital. At the very least, file them in chronological order as you receive them, so they are easier to find and refer to later. Ensure that you have more than one set of this information, whether in hard copy or soft copy format. This will allow whoever is in charge of your treatment to have a full picture of your journey and make better recommendations for you. Point 9. Understanding information. Now that you have sought and stored all this information, you need to try to understand it as much as you can. You may also have information gaps that need to be filled. Set aside a special questions page in your file, preferably right at the front where you can easily see it. Add asterisks to questions of particular importance. Strike off questions as you find answers to them, which of course you will file systematically. Highlight terms you are unfamiliar with, Google them yourself, and if that is not sufficient, write questions to ask your doctors on your next visit. For doctor's visits, we have 3 recommendations. Number 1, write your questions down before the visit so you don't have to remember them. Number 2, record the meeting with the doctor so you can refer to the conversation afterwards and not worry that you forgot something they said. Number 3, have a coach or caregiver visit with you to ask questions and make sure everything is clear to you. They can take notes if the doctor does not allow the meeting to be recorded. Talking things through with a caregiver or coach after the visit will also help you to learn how much you understand and what information you still lack. This concludes part 3 of our 3-part video series on helping you to navigate your cancer journey. The cancer journey can be fraught with uncertainty and fear, but remember, you're not alone. We are here to help. You can also get personalized guidance from our cancer coaches. But whatever decision you choose, all the team here wishes you the best of luck on your cancer journey.